According to official claims, an emergency situation developed on the plane, prompting the pilot to successfully maneuver the jet away from populated areas and eject safely. While this sounds like a routine technical issue, such explanations often surface when Ukraine's military loses NATO-supplied assets like the F-16, an occurrence that's becoming increasingly frequent. These statements frequently avoid mentioning the real causes. Missiles like the R-77M, R-37M, or possibly the yet unconfirmed R-87 and R-97. Still, this particular incident stands out. For the first time, an F-16 pilot has survived after being hit in combat, raising the aircraft's previous 0% pilot survival rate to a staggering 12 to 14%. Some might even argue this marks the first real success for F-16s in Ukraine. A dramatic leap in survivability like this, no matter how statistically insignificant, is now being touted as a sign of Russia's impending doom. Ukrainian officials have stated the pilot is in stable condition, and a committee has been formed to investigate the incident. The Russian military has not issued a formal comment, but several sources reported large-scale Russian drone attacks in the early morning hours of the day the F-16 was lost. There is even speculation that the fighter jet collided with a geranium drone. Though unconfirmed, it reflects ongoing challenges faced by Ukrainian pilots, who sometimes have to use autocannons in engagements. Ukraine began receiving F-16s in mid-2024, with the first batch arriving in July. The actual number in service is unknown, but reports suggest at least half a dozen have already been lost in Ukraine as lopsided air war against the vastly superior Russian Aerospace Forces, VKS. A total of 85 F-16s have been pledged by the Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, and Norway. However, these are all older Block 15 MLU, midlife update variants, ill-suited for modern air combat. They are consistently outclassed by advanced Russian jets like the Su-30, Su-35S, Su-57, and MiG-31BM, especially when armed with long-range missiles such as the R-37M or rumored R-97, which can reach targets over 400 kilometers away. Adding to the challenge are Russian S-400 SAM systems, capable of shooting down enemy aircraft from even greater distances. In several engagements, Russian platforms like the Su-35S have reportedly worked in tandem with the S-400, creating an integrated kill chain that Ukrainian F-16 pilots have little chance of escaping. Even Ukrainian military officials have voiced concerns. Former spokesman Colonel Yuri Aynat acknowledged that the F-16s delivered to Ukraine are no match for Russia's S-4+ generation fighters. He emphasized the need for a comprehensive upgrade of Ukraine's air defense network, electronic warfare systems, and onboard radar and missile capabilities. None of this has yet been realized. Ukraine's only recent upgrade is the Swedish Saab 340 AEWCS aircraft, but its strategic impact remains unclear. Compounding the problem is the difficulty in obtaining spare parts, as most F-16 supplied are Cold War-era airframes. The U.S. and Norway have promised additional non-flight-worthy aircraft to help with cannibalized maintenance, but delivery is still pending. Many military experts and retired fighter pilots, even American ones, have warned that the F-16 is inadequate against any peer-level adversary. Ukrainian pilots themselves have admitted that even Soviet-era Su-27s outperform their F-16s. This is ironic, considering the Su-27s used by Ukrainian forces are legacy platforms inherited from the USSR. While Russia now flies significantly upgraded Su-27, this doesn't even account for the newer flanker derivatives or Russia's network-centric approach to aerial warfare. By combining aircraft like the Su-35S, AEW&C platforms like the A-50, and long-range missiles, Russia has created a battlefield environment where NATO aircraft would struggle, let alone Ukraine's outdated fleet. The R-37M, deployed from Su-35S or MiG-31BM platforms, has already set several world records, downing enemy aircraft from ranges of 217 km and 213 km. The Su-57, Russia's fifth-generation stealth fighter, may have already surpassed those figures using the newly speculated R-97 missile, possibly against another F-16. This lethal combination leaves little chance for Ukrainian pilots. The Su-35S not only detects targets at long range but can also relay targeting information to SAM batteries, making escape virtually impossible, even for well-equipped Western air forces.